Hello everyone, I am Shubhangi Pawar, Assistant Professor from Sinhagad College of Pharmacy, Pune. Today's our topic is pharmaceutical evaluation of a plastic used for injectables. So in today's topic, learner will be able to learn introduction to plastic containers and their evaluation test. For it is mainly divided into two types, that is plastic container for non-parenteral preparation and plastic container for parenteral preparation. In introductory part, what is the plastic container? So plastic containers for pharmaceutical products which are made from plastics which are based on the polymers like polypropylene, polyethylene, polyvinyl chloride, polystyrene, and in lower extent to the polyethylene terephthalate. The container consists of one or more polymers together with the additives. So in additives you can consist of or you can add antioxidants, some lubricants, plasticizers and modifiers, but not the antistatic agent and mold release agents. If you have to select the plastic container, then you have to consider some points, or you have to remember selection criteria. So the plastic container chosen for any particular product should be such that the ingredients of the product in contact with the plastic material are not absorbed on its surface and do not migrate into or through the plastic. So you have to choose the plastic which is the ingredient of the product which are not directly in contact with the plastic material. Then type of a sample intended container should be packed with the product and tested under the conditions which will reproduce those that would be encountered in use. So the test should include examination of the product. So you have to perform the examination to ensure that any absence of any sensory or any chemical or physical changes, for the assessment of a changes in the quantity of a content due to the permeability of the plastics, then any changes in the pH, then assessment of the effect of a light, chemical test, and if necessary you have to perform the biological test also. So Indian Pharmacopoeia recommends mainly some evaluation test for the plastic container. So if the formulation is non-parenteral preparation, then you have to perform the leakage test, collapsibility test, clarity of aqueous extract, and non-volatile residue. And if the formulation is for parenteral preparations, then you have to perform the leakage test, collapsibility test, clarity and color of a solution as acidity or alkalinity, light absorption, reducing substances, and transparency. So we will study in detail the both tests for parenteral and for non-parenteral preparations, which is recommended in Indian Pharmacopoeia. So first test, evaluation test for plastic container for non-parenteral preparation is leakage test. So this is a very simple test. So what you have to do in leakage test, you have to fill the 10 containers with water and you have to close by using the closure and keep them inverted at room temperature for 24 hours. And if there are, and you have to examine that for 24 hours, and if there are no sign of a leakage from any container, the test is said to be passed. Then second test for non-parenteral preparation is collapsibility test. So this test is mainly applicable for the container which are to be squeezed in order to remove the content. So in that you have to choose a container by collapsing inward directions and at least 90% of its normal content at the required rate of flow at a normal ambient temperature. Then third test for non-parenteral preparation is clarity of aqueous extract. So this test suggests or examines the clear solution or any type of a turbidity is present or not. So how to perform this clarity of aqueous extract? For that you have to select unlabeled, unmarked and non-laminated portions from suitable containers taken at a random, sufficient to yield the total area of sample required, taking into account the surface area of both sides. So here you have to choose a container which is a blank, which means it should not be, it should be unlabeled, unmarked and non-laminated, and you have to select or you have to choose the surface area of the both sides. Then you have to cut these portions into strips, none of which has a total area of more than 20 square centimeter. And after cutting portions into strips, you have to wash the strips free from extraneous matter by shaking them with at least two separate portions of distilled water for about 30 seconds and then draining off the water thoroughly. After washing, you have to cut and wash portions of the samples with total surface area of 1250 centimeters square. Transfer to a flask previously cleaned with chromic acid mixture and rinsed with several portions of a distilled water, and after that you have to add 250 ml of distilled water. After, you have to cover it with the flask. You have to cover the flask with a beaker and autoclave at 121 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes. In same manner, you have to carry out the blank determination using the 250 ml of a distilled water. And after that, you have to examine the sample. You have to cool it and examine the product or extract. If it is a colorless and free from turbidity, then you can say that taste is passes or taste is complies with the Indian Pharmacopoeia specifications. The next test for the plastic container for non-parenteral preparation is non-volatile residue. So evaporate 100 ml of the extract obtained in the test for clarity of aqueous extract to dryness and dry to the constant weight at 105 degrees Celsius. The residue weight not more than 12.5 mg. So these all are for the non-parenteral preparation. We are moving to the next evaluation test which are mentioned in the Indian Pharmacopoeia, that is for the plastic containers for parenteral preparations. So for parenteral preparations, the polymers most commonly used for the polyethylene, polypropylene and polyvinyl chloride along with the additives. So in that first test, that is the leakage test and collapsibility test. So comply with this test described under plastic container for non-parenteral preparations. Then second is the solution S. So if you have to perform if you have to do the test like acidity or alkalinity, reducing substances, clarity, then you have to first prepare the solution S. So how to prepare solution S? So here is a procedure. Fill a container to its nominal capacity with water and close it by using a closure or otherwise you can use the sheet of a pure aluminum. Heat in autoclave so that a temperature of 121 plus minus 2 degrees Celsius is reached within 20 to 30 minutes and maintain at this temperature for 30 minutes. If heating at 121 degree, which leads to the deterioration of the container, so heat at 100 degrees Celsius for 2 hours. After preparing the solution S, you have to use solution S within 4 hours of preparation. In same manner, you have to prepare a blank by heating water in borosilicate glass flask closed by a sheet of aluminum at the temperature and for the time used for the preparation of a solution S. After preparing solution S test and blank, you have to go to the test, that is the clarity and color of a solution S. If the solution S is clear and is colorless, then test is passed. Then second test, that is the acidity or alkalinity. So how to perform this test? So for that you have to take a volume of a solution S corresponding to 4% of nominal capacity of the container. In that you have to add 0.1 ml of phenolphthalein solution. Color should be, so the solution is a colorless. If you added in solution S 0.4 ml of a 0.01 molar sodium hydroxide, then solution appears is in color, that is the pink. If you added solution S plus 0.8 ml of a 0.01 molar hydrochloric acid and 0.1 ml of methyl red solution, then solution is orange red or red in color, then you can say that test is passed or complies with the Indian Pharmacopoeia. The next test, that is the light absorption. So here you have to select the range about 230 nanometer to 360 nanometer of a solution S using a blank which are prescribed in the solution S, and it should not be more than 0.20. The next test for parenteral preparation is reducing substances. So how to perform this test? So in that you have to select two beakers. In first beaker you have to add 20 ml of solution S plus 1 ml of a dilute sulfuric acid, and in another beaker 20 ml of 0.002 molar potassium permanganate. You have to boil both beakers for 3 minutes, cool immediately and add 1 gram of potassium iodide and titrate against 0.01 molar sodium thiosulfate using 0.25 ml of a starch solution as an indicator. You have to carry out the titration using 20 ml of a blank also, which are prepared or described under solution S, and you have to measure the differences between the titration volumes, and it should not be more than 1.5 ml. If it should not be more than 1.5 ml, then you can say that test is pass, otherwise test is fail. The next test for parenteral preparations is transparency. So fill the containers previously used for the preparation of a solution S to its nominal capacity with a 1:200 dilution of the standard suspension for a container made from polyethylene or polypropylene. And if the containers used for this formulation preparation or for this test is other than the above said materials, you have to use dilution 1:400 dilution, and the cloudiness of the suspension is perceptible when viewed through the container and compared with the similar container filled with the water. So in today's lecture, we learned detail about the quality control test for the plastic container which are specified in the Indian Pharmacopoeia. So it is first for the non-parenteral preparations. In that you can perform the leakage test, collapsibility test, clarity of aqueous extract and non-volatile residue. And for parenteral preparations, you can perform leakage test, collapsibility test, clarity and color of a solution S, acidity or alkalinity, light absorption, reducing substances and transparency. Hope you all enjoy this lecture. Thank you.